Welcome to Eternal Conversations podcast. And today I want to talk about a couple of passages from my book, Eternal Conversations, Reflection and Illuminations for a Higher Existence. The link is found down below on Amazon. I want to talk about pay attention to the vanishing moments, like the ways of life that have vanished before. Existence is ephemeral. So what that means is all throughout human history, there have been moments. In the past, there have been moments of now that have vanished into the sea of oblivion. But they happened at that moment. And so that is continually happening to us right now in this moment. There are moments happening and passing. But if you don't pay attention to your existence, if you don't pay attention to the vanishing moments, then your life will pass you by without really missing one of the purposes of being alive as a human being, is to experience this grand reality, this grand universe. We have been given and afforded this opportunity to learn and to see and to be awake. And so existence is ephemeral. Our conscious life is but a mere blip. As Alan Watts says, we are just a mere blip of consciousness and a sea of consciousnesses in infinity. So existence is ephemeral. Our life is short, and so we should pay attention to the vanishing moments that have vanished before for other people who have lived for tens of thousands of years of humanity. Though that all of that has passed, it's dust in the wind. It's yeah. So, and another thing I want to talk about is feel the cold, feel the heat. Do not always shelter yourself into a state of equilibrium. Go outside sometimes when it is freezing cold. Suffer every once in a while from the August heat. Remind yourself once again that you are human and alive. Moments of suffering are memorable. Once again from my book, Eternal Conversations. But so a lot of times people it's freezing cold outside. Like, I'm not going outside. I'm not going outside. It's boiling hot outside. People say, I'm not going outside. I'm just going to only go outside when the weather's nice. Or I'm going to constantly put the temperature on in the house to perfect comfortableness. So when you do that, or when people do that, they're always in the state of equilibrium, this state of this sheltered space, that they're not really feeling what it feels like to be alive as a human being. The freezing cold, or the blazing heat. I'm not saying you have to be like this all the time in your whole life, but every once in a while, experience that freezing cold, experience that blistering heat. There's so many times where people say, you know what, I remember that day. It was so freezing cold. It felt like it was minus 50 degrees that day. Like, that was one of the coldest days ever of my life, and it makes a huge, memorable impact on the brain. Same thing with the heat. You see pictures, you think, man, it was so hot. Or you go camping in the freezing cold. It's more memorable. Or camping in the blistering heat. You're going to remember it forever, I promise you. So yeah. Just pay attention to the ways, vanishing moments. Pay attention to vanishing moments. Existence is ephemeral, short-lived, and fleeting. And so we should pay attention to the fleeting moments and to our existence as much as possible while we're here. And feel the cold, feel the heat, feel Feel what it's like to be alive as a human being. And every once in a while, don't shelter yourself constantly into a state of equilibrium. And that's all I have to say for now. And check out my book, Eternal Conversations, for more information on topics like these. Check out the Eternal Conversations podcast, where we also talk about more topics like these, or more information. And check out eternalconversations.com. And peace, love, and light.